Beloved brethren, friends, greetings once again. As we begin to see the easing of restrictions across the region, it is in order to express profound gratitude to God for His providence and His protection. Notwithstanding the disruption to the economy, we can all agree that the number of infections have been kept at a minimum, and to this we say to God be the glory. I must, however, urge us not to become complacent and let down our guards. It does not take much for another flare-up to take place. History makes it clear that this is a real possibility. We must therefore continue to practice the established protocols established by our various governments. In the weeks ahead, we are likely to see the easing of restrictions once there are no major outbreaks. In this regard, we can anticipate a return to congregational worship, and of course, this will come with a commitment to practicing the protocols such as social distancing and the wearing of masks. I do not have any official words from St. Kitts Nevis or Montserrat, but for Antigua, there is general agreement with government and the Ecclesiastical Commission that the first weekend in June is when we will be allowed to resume congregational worship services. We are grateful for this development, and I can appreciate that you will be excited to return to your local regular worship centers. But I wish to point out, brethren, that the return to congregational worship will come with a number of guidelines which I urge you to follow. We are still dealing with a potentially dangerous situation with a virus that can easily be transferred from person to person. The regulations are not meant to be viewed as an attempt for governmental interference or control of our worship services, as some have tended to do in the past. They are guidelines to keep us safe. Let us therefore be wise and comply. The guidelines will involve the wearing of masks, families sitting together, social distancing, 6 feet apart, seating for non-immediate family members, no physical contact, no greeting, no hugging, no handshaking, no fellowship meals, sanitization stations, inclusive of running water and disposable towels in our restrooms. I want to thank us for our pledge of commitment in this regard. This weekend, we end the Power in the Blood virtual evangelistic campaign. We thank God for the privilege to be able to share the word to thousands around the world. We express profound thanks to Evangelist Sherwin White for responding to the call to proclaim the message of salvation. Heaven rejoices with the new believers who have responded to the call to fellowship with Jesus. I also wish to express profound thanks to the communication department led by Dr. Wayne Knowles and ably assisted by Brother George Long for the sacrifice and hard work they put in ensuring that the SLC studio was able to provide this service. Thanks to all the technicians and volunteers and participants. God has taken note. Special thanks to Sister Donna White for her excellent graphic designs, and to Mr. Jerome Martin and Mr. Courtney Boyd for their expert guidance in video and editing. Thanks also to volunteers Akeem Francis, Mario Pinder, Eugene Benjamin, and Pastor Winston Joseph, who all work tirelessly behind the scenes. Now that the campaign is over, the question is, what next? Well, for the next few weeks, we will continue with our Sabbath services commencing at 11 a.m. Some congregations may choose to do online services for their members, but we will continue broadcasting on Second Advent and on SLC Adventist, that's our YouTube channel, and also our Facebook channel. We will also be continuing with our regular midweek service on Second Advent from 7 to 8 p.m. And of course, we will also be featuring This We Believe on Monday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. We will seek to have all these programs on our various platforms. Kindly note also, brethren, that on Sabbath afternoons, 3 p.m., you may join me live on SLC TV. That's our YouTube channel for Let's Talk. Let's Talk is an interactive program that discusses church issues. And this Sabbath, our special guest will be Dr. Clive Dutton, and we will discuss the problem of gang violence and the church's response to it. You may also wish to note that the head office will resume regular operations from Monday, May 11. Please note that social distancing protocol will be in place, inclusive of wearing of masks. It has been a difficult journey, but God is good. We have much to be thankful for. Let's press on. We have the assurance that He will see us through. Thanks, brethren and friends, for your attention, and may God's blessings attend us as we continue in His service.